Welcome everybody to a new snippet news for the month of September. Um, I want to start with kind of apology kind of thing for my review of Mulan. At the time I did the review, I didn't know that Disney had indeed recorded part of the movie in the parts of China where they have the concentration camps to for the Muslim Uyghur people. I will try to do my best following up to make sure that you know these kind of things before I recommend the movie. Same with stuff like J.K. Rowling's attacks on trans people that she continuously makes. This is her stuff that may give you pause before giving the studios or the authors money, and you should know about these kind of things. It is kind of hard to make a decision sometimes regarding this because sometimes in the case of the Mulan movie, all I knew was that the main actress had made some statements regarding the Hong Kong protesters, saying that they should be jailed, and that's one person on the whole team. So waging that between that and everybody else that's also in the movie, but adding that they the studio decided to shut some scenes in China in those areas where they have the Muslim concentration camps. It's kind of difficult to not put that whole thing in the movie. Same with J.K. Rowling. It's kind of difficult. You say a Harry Potter like that. A lot of people have um, decided to just not mention it. But every time you do something with the franchise, you are telling Warner and other companies that Harry Potter is still very profitable and it's okay to keep making stuff, which gives J.K. Rowling more money, which keeps her in the spotlight and allows her to just blast trans people and put them in danger with her comments. So moving forward, I'll try to do my best to do some research on these kind of things before I go ahead and put a review or say any news. I'll try to do my best to give you all the information so you can make the decision. In the stuff like Harry Potter, I will definitely not be reviewing these kind of things. Uh, because that basically just supports J.K. Rowling, and I can no longer do that, even though I love that franchise. So again, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know the information beforehand. I did update my review of Mulan, so you would have that information on my Instagram, but it was a couple days later. So there's that. Sorry about that. Now we'll move into the news. I'm gonna start with John Boyega has come out and publicly stated that he didn't like the way Finn was handled in the new Star Wars trilogy, and not only that, he's adding his voice to people who are saying that all minority characters in that movie are mishandled and used as like a minority bait to show that the movie is very forward thinking. But the characters are shown and then taken aside or taken out or put on the spotlight like Finn was, and then for their movies they just put him aside again. It is not. It is something that he has said that he didn't like, and he was happy he did the movies, but he's not coming back because he doesn't think that Disney, who was basically behind the wheel for Star Wars, did a right thing with this, and so he has stated publicly all of this. Um, Moving on to other news. Yahoo made a miscalculation with the Mulan box office count. Well, box office is direct to VOD. They had calculated that it made like about $290 million just in that VOD, but they made about 60 to 90 million. It still beats Tenet in the US box office, which made about 30 million, but it doesn't beat Tenet globally. Now, that's very indicative of how some countries have already been opened up after the pandemic, and the United States is still sort of closed down. I mean, to say we're open, theaters are still opening. I mean, I keep getting messages from AMC now that I'm going, but people are not going to the theaters, and so at least in the United States, it was a safe bet by Disney to release Mulan VOD as a premium offering, and but globally, if you take the global market, it's better to offer the movies in the theaters. Which, as a business accountant and business person, I think that the solution would be to release stuff VOD in the United States and then theaters outside to do a mix of both. But we'll see if that ever happens. I'm still hoping that a year from now, when we are able to go back to the movies safely, theaters will start putting the movies out and letting people watch this, because I really want to watch Tenet in the theater. Just not right now. Um, yeah, moving on from that, Francis Ford Coppola has said he's working on a re-edit of the third Godfather movie. I believe it's called The Death of Don Corleone, and it's gonna be like a director's cut of that movie. Apparently, he was displeased with how it came up. And a lot of people always say that that's the worst Godfather, which, to be fair, it is true, but it's not. That doesn't mean it's a bad movie. So I wanna. It'll be interesting to see how this movie comes out with Coppola rearranging, changing some stuff. I guess um, it's gonna be interesting. Um, Then we have Quibi. It's still in trouble. It hasn't managed to get a foothold in the U.S. market or the global world. Apparently, they keep offering the 6 months free subscription, which I think it's a terrible business model. But that's just me. So it seems that they might be thinking of just putting that as a fail and either selling or merging with another service in the future. It will be interesting to see if something like Netflix, who likes to use technologies in different ways, buys Quibi and manages to get their video technology, because they have a cool feature. If you don't know about Quibi, one of the main features is that you watch on your phone, right? But if you're watching with the screen in vertical, you get one kind of picture, and if you turn horizontal, the video streams automatically to horizontal, giving you more space to look at. So you're watching the same movie, but with different ranges. This is, I thought it was a pretty interesting technology. It is kind of weird because they say it's seamless, and it is, but it's not because the system like changes really quick. It's because you're streaming two things at the same time, and so it automatically flips to one or the other whenever you're doing the whole change of the screen. um, they keeping on with Disney news. Disney will lay off 28,000 people from its park business due to COVID. It is sad, disappointing, but also not surprising. And other than that, Disney is adding a group watch feature to US users. It's kind of like a Netflix party, but instead of letting you chat because they want you to focus on the movie, they're gonna let you do like emojis and stuff. Um, it will allow people to watch seven people to watch at the same time, 7 accounts. So that's kind of cool that they're catching up. I know that Amazon already released their own. Both they're letting you Twitch stream movies, and Netflix. It's not owned by Netflix, but Netflix Watch Party exists, and it lets you chat and control the movie all the time. So we'll see how Disney's work. Um, those are the news for September. Also, a lot of movies got pushed back, like Fast and the Furious and James Bond got pushed back again to like May next year. So This is the world we keep living. Stay safe. Wear your mask and enjoy your movies with your friends and family using the services that are allowing right now. Um, you know, and enjoy the movies.